Hello friends, welcome to Raftel Studios. As I promised, tonight I will do a live unboxing video of Tech 21 PSA 2. Here is the box. It was delivered to me 4 days ago and I am waiting 4 days to unbox this awesome pedal. So, before we continue to the unboxing, I want to talk about my experience with the PSA units. In case you don't know PSA, let's change a scene. In case you don't know PSA, are these units. This is the PSA 1 and this is the PSA 1.1. Anyway, I used to have a PSA 1. I think it was around 2017, I think. I was liking it very much, but I sold it because I want to make a bottle board and I bought a bass driver deluxe instead. So, how I decided to buy PSA 2. One day I was messing with the clean bass DI tracks from my band's upcoming EP, and I was trying an PSA emulation from SoftAmp, and I really liked the sound. It was blending where it was glued very well with the instruments. I had the clean DI and a second track that has a PSA. I was sending the clean DI to the PSA. The clean track from the DI was giving a great low end to the track, and the distorted was giving a great definition of the bass guitar. So, as I was experimenting with the PSA, with the emulation of the PSA, I thought to check the specs of the PSA 2 on Thomann, because I didn't remember anything. So I want to refresh my memory. And as I was checking, I saw that PSA 2 was in offer and it cost 179 euros. So I bought it immediately, without a second thought. And it arrived 4 days ago and I'm waiting to unbox this baby. So let's start with the unboxing. Let's take this cover. 4 days I was waiting for this. Let's see this chat. So here's the manual. We will read the manual, but I will not use this book. All right. So what we have here? We have a sticker, the manual. We have a power supply. It has many adapters. It has this, I think this is the British one. This is the British one. Or if you are in Cyprus, and this is from the Europe. And whoa! I'm holding it in my hands. I'm very excited. Great packaging, by the way. Oh! First thing, when you are opening a new product, the first thing you do is to smell it. Αχ, Παναγία και Χριστέ. Αχ, ούτω. Μοσχοβολάει. Here we in a box. Welcome to the family. This is the PSA 2. Great quality. It is very light. It smells great. Man. The knobs are great. Great. So the layout, it has an input, an output. It's a TRS out. We will read the manual for details. It has here the power supply, and it has a MIDI in. Here is the MIDI in. It's out of focus a little bit. The special thing about the PSA units, even the old ones that were built back in 1993, the special thing is that they are programmable. That's the special thing about these units. So let's put the power supply. Let's make a little bit space. Oh, it's like a dream. So if you want to try it for yourself, you can download the soft amp PSA. I will put it in the link below in the description. And here how you like the sound of the PSA. Personally, I love it on the bass. It's great for vocals parallel processing and drums parallel processing. Here I'm putting the European adapter in case you don't know, but you can hear from my accent I'm from Greece. If you are from UK or Northern Europe, you will think that I'm Spanish. No, I'm Greek. Let's put the power. Let's focus first. Let's put my hand, and here we are. We are focused. Let's put the power supply. Whee! Whee! Yes! Great. Great. So I'm changing presets now. Oh, and I'm activated. So let's read the manual together. So I will skip the power requirements. It's 9 volt, you know. I will skip the warnings. And I will go to the product overview. So, originally introduced in 1993, the Sansan PSA-1 rack mount and later PSA 1.1 quickly became studio staples. The Sansan PSA has been used on thousands of major releases, worldwide tours, and film sound tracks for multiple applications and instruments, including horns, vocals, and drums. Sadly, necessity forced retirement from production as certain key parts were no longer available. We realized this was an opportunity not only to redesign it, but to streamline its architecture into a pedal. Sansan PSA2 offers the same 100% analog security from punchy, responsive, organic sound that brings out the best in any instrument. Only the programming and memory sections are digital. It also offers the same essentials, functionality, and versatility. In the studio, you can record direct, enhance existing tracks in mixdown, as well as add interesting touches to any instrument. Live, the Sansan PSA2 can be used as a preamp direct into a power amp with guitar or bass speakers cabinets, as a monster direct box to a PA system, or both simultaneously, and as an output processor. Additionally, the PSA2 features a performance mode, which turns into a 3-channel Stonebox. The Sansan PSA includes MIDI capability for calling up programs and storing program data. There are 49 factory presets and 77 memory locations to store your own custom sounds, plus to bypass programs. When you switch between programs, there is no lag time or cutting out. The controls works very much like those found on a sophisticated amp. You don't need any special training or degree in physics to operate your unit. Storing and recalling programs is simple. Set your tones and push the save button. When you turn the knob, you hear the difference immediately, in real time. The rotation of each control increases and decreases in a smooth, gradual, linear fashion. The Sansan PSA2 is designed to provide you with the flexibility and find almost any conceivable tonal personality with tube amplifier sound spectrum. Nice. Great. Oh, I'm very excited. So, quick start instructions. Here's how you can get your Sansan up running before read the entire manual. Plug your instrument into the input jack. So, I'm running my bass guitar into a tuner. From the output of the tuner, I'm going to the input of my DI box, and from the output link, I will go to the input of the PSA, and from the output of the PSA, I will go to the input of my audio interface. So let's plug the bass guitar. Παναγιά και Χριστέ τώρα. I'm stuck here. If you've seen my story on the Instagram. Παναγιά μου. So let's plug the bass. So we hear, let's tune. I didn't connect my tuner. Let's mute the PSA. So I have a Korg pitch black tuner. So I will remove the power supply from here. I have a link cable, I will put this cable. This cable comes from the cork pitch plug. Έλα μη σου τη μάνα. So let's see the chat. So if you want to support the channel, you can donate in the link in the description below. So let's tune. I was supposed to tune before the stream, but I was searching for batteries. I forgot to change batteries on my microphone. I need to buy rechargeable batteries. So let's unmute. So we hear only the Tech 21 PSA. Everything is flat, I think. So let's continue with the manual. So plug your instrument into the input jack. We did it. Plug one of the cord into the output jack and plug the other into the input of the mixer or your power up. We did it. Attach the power supply and plug into a wall socket. It will show 00 bypass. Attach the power supply and plug it into the wall socket. We don't care. Λοιπόν, turn on your amp or a mixer. We did it already. Turn the input lever of your amp or mixer if the signal is too hot. So let's skip it for now. So applications with a bass guitar or bass amp rig. As a preamp, run the 1/4 inch output of the PSA directly into the power amp as no effects return, if applicable, of an amp. This will bypass the tone coloring the preamp section of your amp rig. As a stombox, run the 1/4 inch output into the front input of an amp. For best results, keep the PSA level close to unity gain, so you have the same volume coming from your speaker monitor whether the pedal is active or in bypass. This ensures the next device in the signal chain won't get slammed by a much hotter signal than what would normally come from the instrument. Similarly, you wouldn't want to drop in a volume, either which will force the next device to struggle for enough signal. To drive a power amp, run the 1/4 inch output to the input of a power amp and adjust your stage volume with the level on trim controls. To record direct, plug the 1/4 output directly into the input of a mixer recorder. Work with the input trim control on the mixer recorder and be sure not to overload this input. Bear in mind, full range system yield a wide frequency response. For mixdowns, you can liven up existing tracks in mixdowns, not only for guitar and bass, but for any string instruments, as well as drums, wind instruments, even vocals. We encourage experimentation. Beware the PSA2 runs at instrument level. You may need to adjust the level at the board or setting the PSA so as not to overload the input. So, how I want to use it, how I will use it. For recording, I will go direct. I will put the output into the interface. Basically, for recording, I will do it as I'm now. From the bass, I will go to the tuner, and from the tuner, I will go to the DI, and from the DI, I will go to the PSA, and the PSA will go to the audio interface. The audio interface will have two signals. We'll have the clean DI signal and the PSA signal. So, and for the live situation, I will use a bass amp for monitoring, meaning I will take this input, I will put it on the amp, and the amp, I will adjust the Q into the room or my preference. So, as I said, we have a quarter inch input. It's 1 mega ohm, as I said. And here is some interesting thing. From the output, the quarter inch output, unbalanced low Z output. This output can be connected to a high Z amplifiers or effects, as well as low Z mixer and computer inputs. Output level is unity gain when pedal is bypass mode. It also drives long cables without loss of signal integrity when even in bypass. Note, this is great. This is great. Note, the 1/4 inch output is a TRS jack. The complete SANSAM signal is passed through the tip, while the ring connection carries the SANSAM signal without speaker simulation. Refer to the speaker simulation section on page 9. How cool is that? What does this mean? This means that you can run a TRS into 2 mono jacks, and you can have the inbuilt cab simulation, and after you can blend it with your own cab simulation, or you can bypass your cab and put two different cab simulations. Nice. So what else? Guide to controls. So let's give you a quick. So here we have the gain. This is the input sensitivity control. It adjusts the signal level going into the input section of the SANSAM PSA. Let's take a closer look. This is the gain. And let's go to the buzz. Buzz controls the low end breakup and overdrive. You can boost an effect by turning clockwise from the center point indicated by the arrow, and cut by turning counterclockwise. When you turn towards maximum, the sound becomes, you guessed it, buzzy. For a clean setting, increase the setting in small increments. For increased definition, when using distortion, position the knob at midpoint or towards minimum. So, let's go to the punch, that it's here. Set the amount of mid-range breakup and overdrive. Boost or cut from the center point indicated by the arrow. Decreasing from the center point produces a softer Fender-style breakup. Increasing its setting creates a harder, heavier distortion. At maximum, it produces a sound similar to a wah pedal at mid-boost position placed in front of a Marshall amp. Crunch, which is this knob, controls the top end's breakup and crunch. Boost or cut from the center point indicated by the arrow. Increasing from the center point breaks out upper harmonic content and peak attack. Increasing from the center point warms up brittle single coil pickups. Drive, like the volume control on a non-master volume tune pump, drive increases the amount of power amp distortion. In live application, we recommend using less drive than the direct recording. This compensates for the natural sustain achieved at high volumes. Low and high shelf, activate shelf in EQs, cut or boost plus or minus 80 dB from unity gain at 12 o'clock with pivot point at 1K. level, adjust the output level. Trim, trim is that knob. For live performances, this control globally adjusts the level of all presets so you don't have to individually adjust each setting on stage. Beware that if you have any settings with a level program close to at minimum or maximum, the trim pot will not be as effective. So, displays and switches. Because the Sansan PSM is fully programmable, everything you do is monitored by its internal processor. And everything you need to know is in these 3 digits. The display is readable from any angle in daylight or darkness. It tells you which program is active, whether any knob settings has been changed, when a program is stored, and when MIDI functions have been activated. Refer to the sections on programming your Sansan PSA and using MIDI for specific information regarding the display functions. Save switch. The save switch stores your custom settings in the memory of the Sansan PSA. It also gives you access to the special page function menu. This is save switch here. So, up and down foot switches. Pushing either of these switches once counts up or down through the programs once at a time. Holding the switch down moves quickly through the program numbers. Let's test it. Holding the switch down moves quickly to the program numbers. Nice. Λοιπόν, active search foot switch allows you to alternate between 2 modes. Active mode. Depressing the up or down foot switch allows you to step scroll by increasing or decreasing the program number at one time. That means from up we go up and down we go down. Search mode. The LED numerical display flashes. Depressing and holding the up or down foot switch allow you to spread the scroll to a desired location without sending any program change information. Depressing the active, let's go to the menu, sorry. Depressing and holding, sorry where I was, depressing the active search foot switch a second time re-engages the active mode and instantly change the program desired. So, we press active change. And it's supposed, then we change the sound. So let's go to the 30. So let me repeat this process. So I want to go for 30 to 35, 37, for example. I press active, I move up, my sound is the same. I'm in 37. And press once more. And I change the preset. Very useful. So, what we have next? Programming. A note of caution. You can overwrite any location, except 0 and 50, including factory presets. However, you can choose to lock program locations by changing the protection SIM. See special page function 4 on page 12. So programs 1 to 49 are factory presets. Programs 51 to 99 are duplicates of factory presets. Programs 100 to 127 are presets with all knobs and neutral at 12 o'clock. Programs 0 and 50 are permanent bypass location for the instrument signal to pass straight through the Sansan. Let's see the 50. Yes, it's the clean signal. Let's hear the DI, mute the Sansa. Ah, I forgot to open the phantom power. Great. Ah. Let's put them together. I have a phase polarity on Sansa. So they are in phase. Okay, so let's continue. Note, being all analog security, there are no special algorithms within the different amplifier styles. Individual control functions do not change from preset to preset. Okay, so let's save something. Λοιπόν, saving a custom program. If you want to create a custom setting from scratch, first choose a program location. Let's choose 51. I don't know why it does this. It's a G. This is a G. Okay, choose a program location. I choose 51. Edit control to taste. So I will edit to my personal. I will decrease the bass as these are my personal settings on the PSA. Let's use a pick. Έλα μωρέ. It's awesome. Great. So, how I'll save it? Push the save button twice to display will run around 3 times and then show the selected program number. It will start plinking. That's it. You've stored a new program. So let's store it. So I don't know what it does. It does the sound so you can find where is your settings, I think, or it's a problem of the unit. Τι φάση είναι μαλάκα. Don't know what happens. Maybe it's a power supply problem. Let's put it direct. Let's put the power supply direct into the PSA. Yes, it was power supply problem. So here is the PSA. Here's the DI track, and here both. Let's hear it without the DI. It's awesome. I love this pedal. I love this pedal. Whoa, great. So after I finish the live stream, I will play by hours. No one's watching. Okay. So let's continue with the review. So, moving and copying a program to a new location. Choose the preset number you want to move or copy. How we choose that? Push the save switch once. The digits of the display blink on and off. Use the up or down buttons to a new location where you want to save it. Ah, cool! Push the save switch second time. What happened? Wait, I did something wrong. Hey! Wait, so let's do it again. I will do it again because I did something wrong. Push the save switch once. Use the up or down to a new location. You want to save it. Push the save button second time. Ah, so I did it now. So let's repeat the process. You press once, you go whenever you want to save it, and press twice, and you save it. Great. So push save switch, display blinks on and off. Select a program number from down and up, push save switch. Digit run around 3 times. Great. Tweaking an existing settings. Factory or custom. If you want to edit a factory or custom settings, first decide if you want to keep an existing setting intact. If so, copy the setting to a new location, as per the above instruction. Choose the setting you want to edit. Let's go to the 30. I think it's a Numbek SVT. Adjust the controls to taste. So let's put the drive. Adjust the control to taste. Where is the punch? Right. The buzz. So here are the settings for the SVT. So let's save it to another. Let's save it to 55, for example. Save it here, so we can tweak it. Let's decrease the level. Nice. Let's save it again. So, save it. I made my clean sound. Press active search. Move down to my data sound. Press active. Awesome. So, let's go. Location, individual control values within a preset. When recalling preset, the position of the front panel controls do not reflect the actual store values of each of their parameters. When you turn any of the knobs except the trim, the Shazam PSA will go into edit mode and run and lock whichever control you turn. The security will then revert to the actual value of control position vs the store value, allowing you to edit the sound to your liking. When you turn and lock a control of the setting that store in the memory, one of the digits in the LED numerical display will blink, the other will dim. Note, when you are in the program 100 or higher, the two left digits blink or dim together as one number. This tuner-like feature is useful when you want to know the store position of each knob setting in a particular preset. Let's do it. Let's change to the main camera. So, this knob does not represent this preset. So, where is the level? If you see, it says go to the left, go to the right, and when it stops, it means that I'm here. Let's do the same with the high. It says go to the left, and you are here. Go to the left, go to the right, and you are here. Drive, go to the right. Crunch, go to the right. Punch, go to all the way. Bunch, go to the left. Gain, go all the way up. And here is my preset. It's awesome. So, here, let's continue. Performance mode. Let's go to the manual. Performance mode. Rather than using the active search function, performance mode allows you to put your 3 most often used programs in a row instant actions of each. Loading presets for performance mode. Use the Move Copy utility to place your favorite presets into 1, 2, and 3 programs location. This will then be accessed by foot switches 1, 2, and 3 in performance mode. To enter performance mode, simply press foot switch 1 and 3 simultaneously. The display will indicate performance mode by showing 1 in the center digit position. The 3 presets can be then accessed by each of 3 foot switches, which will display the corresponding digit accordingly. Pressing the corresponding foot switch again will place the PSA into bypass, and display will show a dash in the center digit. To exit performance mode, press foot switches 1 and 3 simultaneously. Note, if you make adjustment in your setting while performance mode, the display will revert back to 1 or 2 or 3, depending on which channel you are editing. and return showing 1, 2 or 3 once you save changes. Just be aware saving will override the stored presets. Let's go to the main camera. So pressing, so now I'm in a performance mode. Channel 1, 2 and 3. So let's see, where is the high? So I will make the settings basically. High all the way up. Drive, punch, buzz, gain. I was used from the Sanzam bass driver deluxe. When you're pressing the foot switch, you were saving the sound. Πάμε πάλι από την αρχή. Bam. The low, the high, the crunch, the punch, the buzz, and the gain. So let's create the SVT here. I think it was flat. Had a little buzz. Great. I love this pedal. I love this pedal. So, to exit performance mode, press 1 and 2 simultaneously. So, I'm not in a performance mode. Let's re-enter. I want to re-enter to see if the presets are saved. Yes, they are saved. Great. So let's continue. MIDI accepts program change commands as well as MIDI map and program dumps. Note, pins 1 and 3. Let's exit the performance mode. Let's go to the 0. So, pins 1 and 3 of the MIDI jack are set up output 10 volume DC phantom power to our MIDI mouse, MIDI mongoose foot controllers. Great. See northworthy option on page 16. So let's read some of the speaker simulation. Forgot to change the file. Speaker simulation is an integral part of the Sanzap security. It is designed for a smooth, even response as would be achieved by a multiple mic cabinet without the peaks, valleys and notches associated with single miking. The shape of the speaker curve will not adversely affect or interfere with the frequency response of your own cabinet. The speaker simulation works in tandem with the EQ controls to custom tailor the overall sound. If desired, you can defeat the speaker simulation by disengaging the speaker switch up position. This one. Note, the speaker simulation parameter engages or disengages can be stored accordingly into the memory of each individual program. When engaged, the trim knob turns the purple and indicates status. I will show you my preset that has the speaker simulation. No. You see that? It's purple. Reminder, the 1-4 output in TRS jack, so the complete SANSAM signal passes through the tip, while the ring connection carries the SANSAM signal without speaker simulation. This special output is intended for the use with a stereo jack when recording into a digital workstation. You can run the all-analog speaker simulated signal to the monitors with zero latency for optimal listening and recording a non-speaker simulated track. This will allow you to choose any IR digital speaker sim later in the mix down process, then best suits your taste. So we have two more pages here and I'm finished. Let's read about MIDI. Special bass function and MIDI implementations. Some very important features lurk inside your SANSAM PSA and aren't accessible through the knobs and up and down switch alone. They are very important and useful, so make the time to check them out, especially if you are using a MIDI foot controller or other MIDI gear to interface with your SANSAM PSA. To operate the special page function, select the program 0 and press Save button once. The digits will numerically display should now be flashing together. Use the up and down buttons to select this function. So, let's say to operate, let's go to the main camera. To operate the special, select the program 0. I'm program 0 and press Save button once. The digits in the numerical display should now be flashing together. Use up and down buttons to select any of these functions. Reserve for the future use. Let's show the functions. This is the first function. The third is the 0 to 127 or 1 to 128 patch offset. This is very useful because sometimes some modelers starts from 0 and ends to 127 or starts with 1. So you have to synchronize. What do I mean? Sometimes you may send on MIDI channel 1, but in the PSA it may be 0. If you send to MIDI channel 5, in PSA it might be 6. So you have to press Save, go up and press Active or Save too. Wait. No, the digit, no. Nice. So I want to go to my preset, which is 51. What happened? It's stuck. I did something wrong. Περίμενε. I press on 0 2 times save and when you are on 0, let me do it again. I'm learning now, so sorry for the. So press save once. I go to patch offset, save twice, go to 0 and press save and save once and I'm exit from the special page function. All right. So let's continue. Special page function 2. Define MIDI mapping. This function defines internal MIDI mapping. That is, it tells you or sends on PSA which program to call up when a MIDI program change command comes in. For example, if your MIDI foot controller sends out a program change command that says program 26 and you want your Samsung PSA to respond to program sent to that program's 26 message by calling up preset 15, you can set the Samsung PSA to map that message to the appropriate location. Note, the Samsung PSA comes with from the factory with its MIDI map set by default to map incoming programs to the same number display programs. That is, MIDI 0 calls up MIDI program 1, etc. MIDI 1 calls up MIDI program 1. Πιάστηκα ρε πούστη. To remap a MIDI program change command, here's what you do. Select the function 2 and push save. The left digit will blink with the right digit dim, telling you that the display is showing the number of the incoming program. To change that number, use the up and down foot switches to select a new number. So, to remap a MIDI program change command, let's go to the preset 2. Save. No, I must go to the must go to the 0. Press save. Go to 2. Push the save button. Left digit blinks. Right dims to show the incoming number. Here it flashes to show the incoming number. Okay. Push the save switch again. Now I'm in 4. Right digit blinks, left digit dims to show the PSA preset number. Select a new preset number. Up and down, push the save switch. Display flashes zeros upon return special page function. Digits stop blinking upon return program. Now push the save button at the right digit blinks. Save. So this is cool, but I have to read it for myself to understand what it says, because it's a little bit complicated. This may be useful when you use a MIDI mongoose or an external multi-effect. So let's keep the MIDI. And let's keep the manual. So I hope I didn't so it works perfect. So let's go to my preset. What the fuck? Where did I save it? I had the volume of my instrument closed. So now that I have the bass, let's try the bass presets. Do you have any questions? No. So let's try the bass presets, the incoming presets. The first preset is SVT. Let's close the DI box, the DI signal, only the SVT. Let's try it with DI. Without the sound jump. With the sound jump. It's great blended with the DI. Great. Let's go to the next one. That is a jazz. Oh no, it's a bass one. This is a Fender emulation. Let's see the settings. It has a lot of volume. Let's see the... I love this pedal. I have uploaded a video. What are my plans for a future pedal board? Where is... go to the left. Great. It has the bars all the way up and the gain. This is the Bassman preset. Let's hear it without the DI. Whoa! Let's try with the DI. Let's try without the DI. I love this pedal. I prefer it blended with the DI. So let's go to the next preset. This is a jazz. Without the DI, it kicks asses. Let's see the preset. The incoming presets are awesome. I have a guitar here, I will plug it and we will test the metal presets. Nice. Let's go. Oh, the bass is full. And the gain, it's at noon, I think. Great. Whoa. Let's blend it with the DI. Let's bypass the polarity. It needs the reverse polarity. Oh, it's great. So let's go to the next. It's a metal. It's the 33. That reminds me of a sound jump, a saturated sound jump. Well, what I mean is a saturated bass overdrive, to tell you the truth. Basically, what PSA is, or what every Tech 21 pedal is, they are all modified PSAs. In a good way. It has a lot of buzz, crunch, drive. Let's mute the DI. I don't like this sound very much. To tell you the truth, I didn't like the bass overdrive, the gain all the way cranked. The drive, excuse me, it has a dry knob. I dislike it when the drive was all the way up. I prefer it at noon. So let's go to the next, that's slap. I don't play slap. Great. Every preset except 33 are great. Let's Παλιό κρασό. It's the punch, it's all the way down. The buzz here, and the gain, it's all the way here. Nice. He does, from all presets I saw, he doesn't use the punch on bass. It uses all the drive and the punch. Let's hear it without the DI. Τι πατάω ρε μαλάκα. Without the clean DI. It's a bright sound that like in low end, but when you blend it with a clean DI, so let's go to the next, King's X. King's X presets, it's supposed to have a dual ring. Duck binning uses a crossover. It splits with a crossover. The high band goes to a guitar amp and the low band goes to a bass amp. It has the treble all the way up. Let's take my preset here. It doesn't have any drive. Okay. Let's see the crunch. Of course the crunch, it's... Oh, no punch. The bass full and the gain. It doesn't max. Let's see. Let's solo. Is this supposed to be duck binning? I think he uses the old presets from the PSAs. Let's see, blend it with a DI. I don't like this preset. Let's go to the next, that is yes or no. Let's see the level, it's let's put the level here. And this rig, it's full analog and it has digital programmability. Great. Let's see where are the buzz. So my favorite preset for bass was Bassman, and I like the jazz. What time is it? So if you have any question, write in the chat. without the phase polarity. Let's see the lead. What the fuck? So the lead. What is this supposed to be? As if I remember correctly, this is supposed to be a distortion sound. Here we are. Let's put the polarity. Decent sound. Duke Wimpwish. Let's see the sound. Holy shit! Let's mute the DI track. Great sound. Let's see the settings. Right, great. This is a fuzzy bass tone. And the last bass preset also fuzzy. Hungarian minor scale. Let's see, where is the drive? As I said before, most of the bass presets, the punch, it's all the way down. Great. I moved my camera. So let's change. Sorry for that. Let's put the guitar. Oh, Παναγιά. Κάτσε, γιατί εδώ γίνεται τη σκαρά. Μην πω ότι είμαστε και live. Χριστέ μου. I move the camera again. Παναγιά. We'll try the Mesabuki presets because it's getting late. I have an LDD guitar tuned in B standard. I will take the clip tuner for now because I need to search for a power supply. I'm not a guitar player, just to have in mind. Here we are. So we will mute the clean DI track. Ella. Let's go to preset 0 so I can tune. Mute the GI track. It makes sounds. So let's see. Marshall, let's go to the Mesa Boogie. Of course, we'll go to the first setting, it's Mark 20. As I said at the beginning of the video, I wasn't liking a lot the rhythm, the sound of the PSA on the rhythm tracks. Let's see the settings of the Mark 1. Let's see the bass here, and the gain, it's all the way up. Let's go to the Metallica preset. Let's see the Metallica preset. Interesting. Let's see if we have. Γεια σου ρε Γεωργακόπουλε. Ιωάννης Γεωργακόπουλος. $21, that's great. I'm starting to like this preset. I'm a terrible guitar player. Santana. Of course, I cannot play lead. So let's go with the metal because it's running late. Λοιπόν, rectifier 24, clean. Rectifier. Let's see the rectifier. Let's see the preset here. I don't like it too much on the rhythm tone, to be honest. It's not that terrible, but I prefer Audiority Grindstein for this. The bass all the way up. Ah. '25 tri-axis. Let's go to the lead. Let's put some reverb. I'm an awful guitar player. Alright, let's go to the next preset. Rhythm. Oh no, rhythm, yes. Too much gain. I'm curious. Not bad. Not bad. I like this preset. Let's see the settings. Woohoo! Σοβαρέψε. I love this unit. Maybe these sounds are great for blending them with a tune bump. Let's try other. It has, as I remember, a Pantera tone. Let's go to 46, and I remember it was awful. Καλέ. I forgot the most known song from Pantera. I must be ashamed. Let's see the settings of this. I'm curious. it's a simple preset. You max the grunts, the punch and the bounce. You put the drive at noon, the low all the way up, the high all the way up and a little bit up, the gain all the way up. You have a hardcore preset. If we disengage the amp sim, it sucks ass. Let's see some from the Marshall side. It sounds like an amp, to be honest. I feel now that I'm in a more crunch tones, I feel that like it's an amp. I'm an awful guitar player. Για να δούμε το βίτσα. Let's see if it dance. Shaker. GM1. Let's see high gain. Now that I'm hearing the palm mutes, it feels different. I'm playing palm mutes on the PSA, and it feels different when you're playing palm mutes on an emulation amp. Blues Breaker. I think it's out of tune, but I'm boring to tune it. Hendrix. No, this is hand. Ah, this is Vanale. Great. Let's try the high gain. I love this pedal. Oh, it's great. It's not the best rhythm sound that I ever heard, but for under 200 euros from Thomann, you must have this pedal. You can have clean sounds, and you can have dirty sounds. Let's try the clean sounds, Fender style. So let's go to the 10. Let's add some reverb to be more interested. Let's go to the neck pickup. So I have a six-string guitar that it's tuned in B standard, so it's a little bit difficult to play. Interesting. It's a great pedal, honestly. Oh. Let's try another preset. BB King. I'm the worst guitar player in the world. Stevie Ray, yeah, let's see Stevie Ray. We have a microphone. The batteries just died, so I will use my condenser microphone. I will use my AKG. Hey, 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 hey. I will increase the gain a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was in 12, which means it's Stevie Ray Vaughan. Overall, it's a great. It's a great pedal, even for guitar. Let's go to the 13. It's funk. A jump. Let's go to the twin. Super bright. Let's add a little bit more reverb. How cool is that? So it has many presets. Let's go to the classic rock. Let's see. Is this classic rock? No, it's in this. It's in E. No? Don't remember. Anyway, let's go to the super clean, which is great. Jazz. So I will make a full demo of this pedal. I'm thinking to make a song using this pedal. So I hope you like this video. If you really like this video, please press the like button If you have any question or suggestion, write in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question or suggestion, leave a comment below. And if you want to support the channel, you can donate on this link in the description below, or you can go on buymeacoffee.com/raftelstudios and buy me a beer.